you are well respected among your former students, as I have seen in...
Not all of them, but I hope majority of them.
But I have seen many recommendations referring to you as a good mentor.
Nice to know.
And most of them are already located in the workforce. And they say, as a common topic, that you teach them unorthodox methods to achieve their goals. Which unorthodox methods are these?
Actually, let's say like this, not all of them like me or respect me, maybe, but I hope majority of them like it, especially they understand what I'm trying to do after they graduate. First of all, I don't believe that I can teach anybody anything. And I don't believe that I know better than anybody else. But my goal is not to teach anything to anybody, but my goal is to create an environment where people can learn, can fail, can share their experiences. So can I create this type of ecosystem that we make mistakes, we try hard, we try to help each other, and we test our knowledge. So usually at my courses, I teach innovation entrepreneurship. So they might have a great idea. I don't care. Did you test this idea? Did you create a prototype? Did you go test with prospective customers? Did you go test with prospective partners? Did you try to raise even money? It is like this. Instead of, for example, right now, you are doing this software, this show, isn't it? Instead of thinking a show, I just say start to make a show with whatever you have. Talk to people. Can you bring some people to be your guest? You don't have proper software? Can you borrow software? Can you use what is available there? Can you use Zoom? Can you use Skype? What is there? Start doing something. And also, of course, there are some soft skills that I really highlight to teach them how they should do presentation, how they should respond to criticism, and how you can give constructive feedback to each other, like not to destroy another person, be critical, but main idea is to help each other. And I believe that usually I was able to create this type of safe zone when people feel comfortable to share their mistakes and to tell each other's mistakes, but they are not judged, because they say whatever happened in class stays in class, and then they feel happy.
Okay. Before this pandemic, thinking about either online or offline training was not that popular as now. However, this is the key product service of your company. So can you please tell us what it's about and why it's different from the rest of the proposals around the globe?
Actually, relatively, my company is less active, but I have been creating digital content and using different simulations to provide education training. But this is one part of the things I do besides doing consultancy. But and also remember there were distance, so I couldn't be everywhere every time. So people wanted to discuss with me something digitally. But other than I was using like marketing simulations. So it is actually Yes company. So I was, and they have very nice education packages about, like, usually students are competing in the computer simulated environment. They create ventures and they decide the salary of employees, they decide the product price, they decide which market segment to go, they create the product with different feature set, they decide which country to enter, etc. And then every quarter they receive results, they need to adjust against the competition, etc. So it was already core. One of the reasons was that it is very difficult to let people to create real companies, but if they do in computer simulated environment, so they don't risk, they just risk fake money. But other than that, think about this, Brenda. When you buy flight ticket right now, how do you buy flight ticket? You buy online, isn't it?
Online, yes.
When I was younger, when I was young, most probably you were a child. So when you buy ticket, you had to say whether you bought e-ticket or normal ticket, because you could go to agency to buy physical ticket. Now nobody says, you just say I buy flight ticket. You don't even say it is e-ticket. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the education also, we are not going to say, now we say we watch Netflix. We don't even consider that we are actually watching on website. So Netflix became TV like channel. We don't even think that it is not TV anymore. So it became part of our life because we are immersively accepting digital as part of our life. So I think after pandemic, it escalated. Like we thought we couldn't do things digitally. Now we know it is possible. Most probably we will have mixed type of education, some part physical, some part digital. And we are not going to, because we were already, if you look universities or other education institutions, we have been using emails already. There were learning management systems already. There are YouTube videos that creates content already. So it is not something new, just it forced us to combine everything, utilize what is available there. In that sense, I think we have much more digital, but we will not even consider as a digital education. We will just consider as education.
So if I understood well, I can consider these tools you have developed like people or students are competing each other to become some sort of virtual consultants. Is that
no, it is they act like an entrepreneur, but I didn't develop it. There are some companies. There's marketing/simulation.com. It is US company, and actually it is a spin-off from the university. I got training education from them. I usually use them. Sometimes I buy their licenses, sell via my company, but plus it is not selling the simulation. You need to also train people. So I sell my time. Let's say you want me to train you 1 week about entrepreneurship. I also use simulation. I buy license from them, and also I use simulation. Or other than that, I create digital content, but usually my digital contents are not static. So I ask questions, then in the end they submit something online, then I follow what they have submitted. So it helps us to scale up the business. But the simulation part is actually they create real businesses when they run a company like 1.5 years.
Oh, that's really good. Another question. Do you see yourself doing one thing only, or are you seeing yourself being diverse as so far?
It seems I am diverse, and actually everybody is diverse. We are just scared to say it. We just want to look expert in one domain, so nobody explains other people that they do other stuff. But if if you look at, of course, I am nowhere at their level, and I don't think I can ever reach. But if you look, Leonardo da Vinci, he was mathematician, he was biologist, etc. Why do we need to say I am on a physicist or I do this? Maybe we have some multiple skill sets and actually different occupations that we will use at different time of our lifetime, because maybe sometimes we will do some consultancy when we are not able to get job in the academia, or when we are in the academia then we will not work in the industry. Maybe none of them will work and we will sell orange apples or eggs on the bazaar. So who knows? So I think I am trying to be expert in whatever I do, but the focus changes from time to time depending on the necessity
and the circumstances. That you're right about that. You have been an entrepreneur and at the same time intrapreneur. This is a newer concept actually.
I can explain it if you want. How we are able to combine. Yes. Entrepreneur, it is like if you start a company, you try to expand it, etc. Right now, I am part of some startups, and actually I have my own consultancy firm. Entrepreneur is actually, you are working in a large corporation, but with the entrepreneurial mindset. So you want to, they say, okay, now let's say we will create a new product. So what can you do? Then you say, okay, I need this engineer, I need this and that. So you assemble the team, you try to develop this product, and then try to deliver this product to the company, or maybe try to create a new unit in the company. So entrepreneurs that are entrepreneurial people that are working in larger corporations, or you can be in public sector or even you can at the university. And then like entrepreneurship is not only about the business, the way that you look at the situations. Usually these people, entrepreneurs, they don't see problems. They see these problems as an opportunity to address a challenge. So they say, okay, there's a problem, how can we solve it? Other people, they just say, oh, there's a problem, I really don't know, I need somebody else. Entrepreneurs, they say, okay, there is a problem, what can we use it? So you still work as an employee, but you have a larger corporation behind you to test some ideas. And if you like to work in a company, large company, you have sort of safety net, sort of, because anybody can be fired anytime. But you are running sort of the projects that you like to do, but at the same time that are more challenging than structured box projects.